How's it going, y'all? So we've got a bit of a sneak preview for next month. So I will be releasing my teams tomorrow, the day after I'm releasing this video, the 5 teams for next month. And I figured I would give you a little sneak preview onto one of these super fun teams that I thought up for next month. I'm actually only going to have next month's teams available for 2 weeks because I'm going to release 2 sets of teams for October. The first ones are, pretty serious, even though this team looks a little bit silly. And then in the second round of teams, they're going to be just completely fun teams, like Battery plus Kyogre, even though people have started talking about it after I thought of it. Iron Ball Kyogre. It's not all Kyogres, but I want to bring back Simple Jack, which is my Simple Xerneas setup. So random things like that. I'm going to bring back some fun teams for the second half of the month, but in the first half of the month, I thought up some pretty interesting and creative teams to share with you guys. So this is what I got. Let's talk about it for this Zamazenta team. So there's a couple things that I'm still thinking about. This team feels pretty much complete to me, but there's little things that I'm still considering, like you might notice that this team does not have really any protects on it. So I'm kind of wondering, do you really need 2 people to be able to use Rage Powder, or could you get away with just 1 person being able to use Rage Powder? So you might want to take Rage Powder off of Tangrowth or off of Volcarona in order to allow them to protect. You might consider putting Protect on Thundurus for Leer, if I didn't say that already, but or for Taunt, you might take Taunt off, but Taunt allows you to deny Trick Room and stuff like that. It might look a little bit odd that we have Psychic Surge and Thundurus on the team, but I did find that Tapu Lele is really useful to this team, and it seems to work. I could maybe replace Tapu Lele with Choice Scarf Dracovish, or no, we're already using the Scarf. Yeah, I could think about replacing with Dracovish or something crazy though, with Choice Band. I don't know, but I do think this team looks pretty complete. What was the one other thing I was thinking about? So, who do you want Rocky Helmet on, right? Do you want it on Volcarona? Do you want it on Tangrowth? I like it on Tangrowth because Tangrowth is able to bulk a lot of physical moves a lot better than Volcarona can, because it has a much higher defense stat and a much higher HP stat. I originally had leftovers on Tangrowth, even though it has Regenerator. The one thing is that, it does gain quite a bit of health back with leftovers. So, there's some things to think about. If you have any suggestions for this team, definitely let me know in the comments. Because, definitely trying to think about what little things might optimize the team before I actually release it the day after I put this video up. So what else can we say about this team? This team feels a little bit awkward when you look at it on first glance, but it has been doing really well for me so far in testing. So I thought I'd bring it to Sword and Shield instead of Showdown, and try to see what we can make happen on the actual ladder. So you have Leer. When you use Leer, you can actually pick up a lot of KOs. If you start Zamazenta Thundurus and you just click Leer Close Combat, you can one-shot a Zacian. You can one-shot a lot of things, basically. You don't even have to click Leer to one-shot a Tornadus, which is really nice. I made it so that Zamazenta is 1 speed faster than Tornadus, so if they decide that they want to go for Hurricane instead of Tailwind on turn 1, you can pick that right up. So, there's that. I mean, people when they see Thundurus are going to be kind of afraid to even use Tornadus, and when people have led Tornadus Kyogre against the Thundurus Zamazenta start, they almost always try to either protect Kyogre or switch out Kyogre, but that also means if they don't switch out Kyogre and decide to just go for a water spout and you avoid it, then they're making a really good move, right? So you gotta think about stuff like that. We've got Tangrowth, which is definitely really interesting to see. Knockoff can one-shot a Calyrex Shadow, which is really nice. I'm running max Spidef with not beneficial Spidef nature, but beneficial special attack nature with no investment special attack. So it's like max Spidef, max HP, but beneficial Spidef nature, or special attack nature. Then we've got Volcarona, which I do think could maybe do well with Protect, but Quiver Dance Volcarona is very scary, and with the Charty Berry, you do allow yourself to survive one like really scary Rock Slide. The one reason you might take Leer off of Thundurus is that your only real physical attacker on this team is Zamazenta, so the only person that's really benefiting from it is Zamazenta, and the amount that you click Leer is probably going to be pretty small. So I think Protect might be good for Thundurus, or even Dark Pulse. And yeah, I think that's really all that I want to say about this team for now. Like, it looks like it has a kind of awkward matchup into most of the big four, but this team has been performing really well, and I feel like by testing it out today, I will get to see what type of, problems the team is actually having. So let's go for it. Yeah, if you do have any suggestions, I would definitely like to hear them, because we're working on it, we're working our heart out to make these teams ready by the day after this video, which is in 2 days. So yeah. They have a cool team. I like it. Definitely like the team. Okay. So I've got some things to think about, definitely. I like Lele's start. The problem is if they lead Regieleki. I might just start like Lele Ditto, honestly, with like Thundurus and Zamazenta in the back. The problem is we need to really get rid of Landorus if we do that. We could lead Thundurus Lele, but I've already said that like you pretty much don't ever want to start Lele Thundurus on this team. Like, you can. I'm not gonna say you can't, but it's really rare that you actually want to do that. So this person's team is cool, I'm not gonna lie about that. Landorus right now. What if I had Defiant? Oh, that would have been funny. So, I actually think You know, if I had sent out Ditto right now, I would be able to go for an Earthquake, which would be very threatening to them. I don't have a move that can hit Landorus with Thunderous, which is a little unfortunate. Something I could do is actually swap out Thunderous right now for Landorus, or for Ditto. Let's try that. That's a good play. So Lele is already very low, which is not great. The one thing I do have going for me is Protect. And I have a Landorus now. Like, that's Spiritomb? Ooh. That's not good. So what I'm thinking right now is why would they not Protect right now? Oh, sorry. Oh, okay. So a bad play turns into a good play. Kind of. Not really, honestly. I mean, it worked out. So what should I view as my best play right now? If they have Protect on Dialga, they should definitely use it. Dialga's a really good Assault Vest Pokemon right now. So I think my best play is going to be to just like crunch the But so, after I clicked my buttons last time, I did know that that's not no damage. It should be Sash. It is Sash, yeah. So that's not amazing. And that does, like, way more than I would like. The question is, can I survive one more of whatever they're gonna dish out my way? Let's go for this. Okay. But it's... whatever, dude. Like, it was probably gonna knock out enemies. So, I mean, I picked up my own slack by accidentally not clicking buttons. But, after I didn't click the buttons, I realized that I should have actually Psychic that turn, because, like, if they're gonna protect Regieleki, you gotta Psychic, so that you can knock out the Amoonguss, because if you don't, it's gonna put you to sleep. And that's bad. So they did have the Spiritomb. I actually think Spiritomb has the potential to be really good, so that was pretty cool. Snarl, Will-O-Wisp, Burning Jealousy, and Sucker Punch. I was running Nasty Plot Spiritomb with Dark Pulse. I don't know how good it would be in Series 10. I was using it in my draft league. It looks like this is the one with the Assault Vest. Okay. Flash Cannon, Trick Room, Protect, and Draco. Choice Scarf Flanders. So they were just like my Ditto. Yeah, really good thing that we got rid of this boy. I think this is a team that's been being passed around, honestly. Okay. We got one. We got one. By accidentally running out of time. Like, Jimmy was Jimmy. Jimmy was off the hook. And then he was on the hook. Okay. I need to think. Does Tangrowth do, like, anything here? Not really. Volcarona can definitely do well here. So I think Volcarona's a pretty good lead. I might just lead Lele Volcarona. With... I mean, it just kind of feels like Ditto is good to bring, honestly, like, in most scenarios. And Zamazenta really needs to be careful here. We need to get rid of Zapdos and... well, actually, I think it depends on if they use Trick Room, like... because if they get off the Trick Room, I should have let a lead that's more ready to deal with Trick Room. But my thought process is, if I can take out Indeedee, my Zamazenta is trained to be faster than Tornadus, like I said. Which means unless they have Choice Scarf Zapdos, I will outspeed it. And why would you run Choice Scarf Zapdos on a team like that? So, I think I could have tried leading Thundurus to taunt the Bronzong. So we'll have to see what they do. Bronzong. Okay. So I would actually like to have Moonblast here instead of Dazzling Gleam. The problem is Dazzling Gleam won't pick up the KO. Well, actually, I mean, it's... nah, I have Life Orb, but like... what if I just Quiver Dance? I kind of like the idea of clicking Struggle Bug Dazzling though. They might protect, so if I... Okay, no protect. That's not amazing. Because if I leave them in low health, if I leave them in low red, then I should have Struggle Bugged. Okay. Oh my god. That's evil. This is not looking good, boys and girls. Okay, so I think I should have tried to expect that, but I didn't. Ooh. So, I feel like they should expect Lele to protect, but they might not, and they might just fake out Lele because Lele is the biggest threat to their team right now. So I'm going to switch in Ditto, get myself a Zekrom, and just try to one-shot their Zekrom with Play Rough. Okay, that's a really good play. Why would you get a crit? Like, did you need it? Okay. Can we look at the speed stat now that we took their Zekrom? Unfortunately not. I think I'm gonna just Play Rough and Dragon Claw this slot. I don't feel like they should be that fast, like. I should have just clicked the Terrorbolt bolt. Whatever. Terrorbolt. Because that would have actually put me in a really good position if I did click the other button. Dragon Claw, I doubt is going to pick up this knockout. Yeah, so... it's hard to say what would have been better in that position. The one thing we can say is that if I really want, I can switch out Terrorbolt Boy. Okay. So what I want to do right now is crunch and just... well, I can't click Oh no, I can't. Oh, that sucks. So we hang on. They should Flare Blitz Zamazenta, I would say. They don't, which is good. So I'm really hoping that another crunch does this much. I might actually have to double them up, which I don't want to do. There you go. Yeah. Oh god, why didn't I click Volt Strike? That's so bad. So this is gonna be really rough endgame, honestly, like... I think I have to protect Lele this turn and just Dragon Claw, but my problem with that is I feel like it's obvious. I feel like clicking Dazzling Gleam Bolts Dragon Claw might be my best play. This might lose me the game. Oh, that's so stupid. Oh god. They played well. All I needed to do was click Protect there and I win. This is my life. This is my life. Yep. I almost clicked the right buttons. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? Okay. This is an example of a time where I think I want to lead Thunderous Zamazenta. Tangrowth is not terrible here, but like, it doesn't do that much. Tangrowth is really good for Calyrex teams. Volcarona's not terrible here. Why couldn't I just click the right buttons, guys? Like, ay. You guys saw that I could have won that. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, so this is why I thought about actually leaving Lele this time, but it didn't feel like a good idea. But what I can hopefully do is scary face the Zacian. And click close combat. That's not what I meant to do. Why would you? Oh, I meant to click Leer. God. That's just the dumb play. That is the dumb play. And then they protect. Like, it's a good job, me. Like, you really pulled it off. There you go, that's what I meant to do, right? It didn't need the crit. We did not need the crit, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I wouldn't have minded taking their Zacian there, because then we could have had Zacian and Zamazenta on our side of the field and just started wrecking the house. But this is fine, I guess. That's not fine. Because if I was them... What I'm gonna think about doing right now is switching out Zamazenta, getting myself a Landorus. I'm starting to think they might have Scarf or something, because, like, I don't know what they're really doing. Yeah, well, there's that, so... Unfortunately, I don't have a good button to click here. Like, the one thing I could try doing is just Psychicking and Rock Slide, but what if they, I know they have Protect now, so... Oh, that's so bad. They are slow. But we don't pick up the knockout, which is bad. This is not looking up, boys and girls. This is looking rough. Hurts my brain, like that just hurts my brain. Like, why did it do that much? So the real problem there is that they have a really like sucky Landorus set for me to take. If I had actually switched out the Lele on turn 1 and took their Zacian, that would have pretty much just won me the game. But I didn't. So, you know. Let's try one more. Super low rank. Okay, this is not gonna be easy. I think having wide guard would be really nice in this instance. I'm kinda tempted to just lead Zamazenta Ditto. With Volcarona, unfortunately. And, like, Tapu Lele. But if they set up the Trick Room, they're in a really good position. So, like, they honestly might just lead, like, Lele stack Attacka, and then they pretty much just win. Let's try that. Most people send out Calyrex in the second slot, if I'm being honest. So, that's why I clicked Ditto second, because that's just kind of what people do. Like, they click like Indeedee, then Calyrex. But instead, they lead Lilligant Torkoal. So we take their boy. I'm gonna say maybe let's just... We have the Heat Wave here. You would, dude. Oh my god. If I click Earth Power, then I punish a Sleep Powder. But instead, they just click after you. And they just pick up the knockout. This team is extremely rude. Gotta be. I think I'm gonna take this chance to quiver dance. So we click quiver dance and dazzling beam. They've got as boys. They've got the as boys ability. So I'm gonna struggle bug and I'm gonna protect. They shouldn't click follow me, honestly, like they just shouldn't. Yeah. Or well, follow me goes second. Okay. I should survive this semi-comfortably. That's I would call semi-comfortable. That's not good. We will win this though, so that's good. Because they can't live a single target as boys. Yeah, so we win. So I think the one thing I might think about doing is switching... I might think about switching Tangrowth off for... Like Stack Attack is not that good on this team, but it feels good. Tangrowth has its times. That's the thing. Like, Tangrowth is amazing against Urshifu Water. It's amazing against Rillaboom. So those are things that I should think about. Okay. Well, we'll call that a demonstration. And, yeah. Let me know what you think of the team. Let me know what kind of changes you would make if you were using this team, because I will be releasing this team very soon. So, thanks for tuning in, and until next time.